We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 58 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to it, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Complete yet again to Spiller. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He finds his man complete. That's Young. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second and long. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Texans 14, Chargers 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.